Hey YouTube, Mike here. How we all doing today? I hope we all had a safe and productive week. All right, today, excuse me. Today, I want to go over the switch out of my Veto Pro bag. I used this Tech Series electrician's bag, the TP4B. It's the larger. They made 3 of them. It's the largest of the 3. It's got a belt clip. I'll tell you right now, even with suspenders, it would pull my pants down, the weight of it. And as you can see, I got things jammed in here. There's other things here that actually were in the bag. And I want to, excuse me, I want to try to get it into this TPXL bag, which is the larger tool bag. And they also make a bag for instruments, not like meters and manometers and stuff like that. So I have frozen shoulder, arthritis in the right shoulder. It's been killing me for the past month, and I finally got to see an orthopedic surgeon. I got to start therapy. The frozen shoulder will go away. It'll thaw out, as he told me. No pun intended. But the arthritis, and I also have an underlying injury. They used to be, before I actually started the channel, I made a massive 9-foot by 3-foot workbench. Had drawers and shelves and you name it. It had devices. It took me over a year of building it and then putting more stuff on it. And one day I needed to move it from that wall 6 inches this way to put something there. And instead of calling my son or going to my shop and getting my moving equipment, I decided to play linebacker and try to move the bench. And as I was pushing it with my legs against the wall, I don't know if I separated it or if I tore something in this shoulder. It's been on and off. This is years ago. I mean, what do I got the channel? 6 years? Had to be like 9 or so years ago. So we got we got 2 knees and a shoulder. Pretty soon, my wife will just find a new model. All right, so let's get into this bag. I actually had to use the bag to go up on a roof and bring some tools. And it worked nice. So it has, as you can see, it has a hook, a ladder hook, that actually you can, as you climb, you can hook this on rungs of the ladder. Come up, bring it up, hook it on a rung of a ladder, bop, 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 bop. It has the electrical tape holder. So it'll push your tape through, it'll hold your tape. And then even like this one, it's got this actual, this actually is like an instrument or a key holder too. So I need to switch this out. I don't actually ever will go up with this on a use this. Even the backpack that I have has a hook. Nice pocket in the flap, magnet here, so you can actually see how powerful this is. Yeah, okay. It's got a magnet for screws here. 2 zippers and a Velcro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 28, 29, 32 pockets I think this has. It's got, tape measure holder. Tape measure holder also in the front, on the side, both sides, in case you want to bring 3 tape measures with you. And then it's got the padded handle, the typical Veto Pro handle. I got nothing to do today. It's Sunday. So I got my truck. I was at my daughter and son-in-law's house yesterday and we redid the pantry. So I took my van because as you can see, the Flex, I left it at my daughter and son-in-law's house. That's what I bought it for, so that I could actually bring it. Now my oldest daughter, he'll be asking permission to marry. He actually did. They'll be getting engaged. She was there in the process of buying a house. So I'll be moving those tools from one house to another. I hate taking this stuff from here. Nice padded shoulder strap. It's got a little D-ring on it here. Put that on last. And then in the back, it's got a band and then another back pocket with actually a holder. I never used it. I have actually two of these. There's one in my pickup truck, but I never actually used this thing in the back. I just keep like some tools in the back. And then this here, zip is closed down the side, and then it's got Velcro on it. So let's see what we got here. Let's get these tools situated. A lot of these here, like this, and this. This is another thing this is Burnsomatic butane. We do a lot of like torch lighting and stuff. And I go through those ones that you can buy, like different multicolor. So I just bought one that I can refill it. Plus, I can make all kinds of angles with it. I have the Milwaukee tester, but I go through a lot of batteries with this. But I just bought the Weha tester that tests voltage. So see, I don't know, it's very low, but can you see the lights? There we go. See? And then it's got a light on it. So when I go inside something, I had to use it for a fireplace the other day, and it worked pretty good. I can see in there. And then it'll just turn off. Turns off automatically. Or you can just turn it off. Then I got two different ones. On our tankless heaters, a lot of times the electrician want those like telephone wires, those really thin, and they're two-stranded. It's like blue and white, and then like red and white, and it's swirled up it. Well, they use those tiny little wires instead of like 18-2. So I bought these cutters from Nipex. That actually cuts those tiny little wires. This will for a little bit bigger. This will actually do 18-2, but you see the way it just pulls the wire off? And then that. Then I got this from Wera. It takes just a standard bit, but it gives me more torque to turn it. There's a couple of other things I have in my truck, but I leave there. Like I got the long screwdriver and stuff. And then this thing is phenomenal. My wife got this to me for Christmas. I don't know if I showed it to you or if you've seen it, but it's just one. It turns off, so it's just one, brightness. But look at this thing, and it's directional. And it's great. I got to go through an attic. I don't have to. I had a flashlight in my mouth, like here. I got this little Milwaukee, and you walk around in your mouth like this. Now I just put it around my neck. I had to get a little used to it. I don't like things around my neck, but it's pretty good. I love it. I love it, and it holds a charge, and it's got the good lithium battery in it. That standard battery. It's got that Milwaukee lithium battery. You got it in the lasers and stuff, and most of the other flashlights have it. Plus it has a different, I think it's a USB-C. Yeah, it's a USB-C. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but it's got the small, and then, you know, this is mine. I just carry this in my truck, and then USB, I think it's C. It's not like the red cord that comes with a lot of the Milwaukee tools. And then all these over here are just there for my other stuff. But I want to show you something here. Let me find them. Where the hell did I put them? Here we go. I showed you these once before. They're front gripped pliers from Knipex. You see how they grip a screw? That is like amazing. Do you know how many times this thing has gotten me out of trouble? Because it grips the screw forward. You tighten it, and then it adjusts for a bigger screw or a bolt, a nut. But for like a small, the small screw, like, well, it would be like maybe a 2 millimeter or an 832 for American. This thing has gotten me out of a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. So let's see what we got here. Pretty much everything in here is either Wera, Weha, except this one nut driver. It's snap-on, and it has, I forget. It's for one specific screw. I can't even read it. Oh, here we go, because I had it upside down. 9/32. It's for a specific gas screw, on a gas manifold. So and it's a good. So I'm gonna put that over here. These I like. I just got these Knipex. They're little tiny pump pliers. They got no rubber handle on it, but it's good for it's my pilot tubing. It's good when I got to take out these tiny little nuts on the pilot tubing. So we got to put these in a place that we can really get to. Then I have my regular linesman's pliers, and these are Weha. And I just got another set of them, well, with a bigger handle. They have the grip. It's called the Comfort Grip. That's for my house ones. It's the same bag, right? I'll bring it over in a minute. It's the same bag. You know what it is? It's to find a pocket that fits all this. Then these are my side cutters, which, as you can see, I use quite often. Use them when we a lot of the time we use it to cut wire or zip ties. These are my strippers, cutters, and they will cut a 6/32 and an 8/32 screw, which is pretty much a standard screw for like an outlet. Plus it's got its duckbill. It's got pliers on the end. Let me put this here. We got a silicone packet in there. All right. I carry a small pair of Weha pump pliers, channel locks, whatever you want to call them. All right. Punch, but I actually leave the rubber tip on it, so I really don't want it to go through the bottom of the bag. But that's good, especially if I have to start a hole. These are pretty tough too, the tips. Put that over here in the corner. This thing I'm gonna put, where am I gonna put it? Let's see, I use it a lot. No, won't fit there. This one will just hang it on the side there for now. All right, my screwdriver, which is all multi, hex, Torx. So what is it, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think it's 11 in one screwdriver. And these things you You need, we get water on them, so especially these screwdrivers, I clean off with a little like 1000 grit sandpaper and then put just a little oil on it. Because if not, you're just gonna pull your teeth out trying to get the screw out. Okay, the first set of needle nose pliers, and then I think I should. Oh, then I got the duckbill, the flat duckbill and needle nose. I'm gonna give you the website where you can buy these tools. It's called KC Tools. They sell all German tools. Then for the crimp-ons, see, it takes the stake on. So number 14, 10, 6, 4, 2.5, 1.5, and 1. It'll crimp on. A lot of times I use those push-ons and then crimp it for grounds and stuff. It's worth its weight in gold, this tool. All right, now I need a small pair of cutters, like similar to what you would have if you build models. It's Nipex, because I need to cut that small wire. And those large cutters just don't cut the mustard. I carry a pen and a pencil. Let's see if they'll fit there. All right, then these were my original strippers for that small, look how small the teeth are there. That strips the small wire. But I had a lot of problems, especially on wire that's been sitting around. It became very brittle and it would break. So that's why I chose to buy this, which I'm going to put right here in the front. And then I have this stripper, which actually if you were an electrician and say you were going to do a whole crap load of number 12, you would set this screw right here so that it goes down only a certain distance, and then you just pull the wire and it sets it, and for just number 12. Then if you were doing number 10 or number 14, whatever, this will do up to nothing. Good pair of pliers. Very good pair of pliers. How many times have I used it? Not that many. Okay, then this thing, and I actually bought its sister, Jokari. I'll show you this because it was cheaper. This here, all right, is, what was it, Nipex? Why am I forgetting what I bought here? Wycon tools, German tools. And what this does is just say this is a piece of like the black SJ cord. And you put that in there and you turn it and it cuts just the black sheathing off to expose the green, the black, and the white wire. We use them for our pigtails to plug in the tanklesses, but we salvage them. So we cut them off an old tankless. So there's nothing there. If I buy them at Home Depot, they're like 18 bucks, 20 bucks. So we salvage them, but we need to strip about 4 inches of that black wire. Then inside of it is like a cloth. There's a cloth or almost like paper. And then we snip that off. This, and you adjust it through the back here to go up and down depending on how thick the black SJ cord is. Another tool that pretty much is indispensable. Let's see where we're going to put this right here. Okay, then I have these again, Weha. They're just strippers. And this pretty much is my go-to pair. It's like what I use all the time. All right, magnet. And it's not, if I'm working on a tankless, I'm laughing because I use it to pick the screw up off the floor so I don't have to bend down. That's what happens when you get old. All right. You don't want to bend down. And what I'm working on, as you can see, I'm changing as we're talking. When I work on the outside of like a tankless, I put a small tarp down. We cut up a tarp and I stitch the edges. And so if the screw drops or something drops, it's not dropping in mulch or grass or just BS. So you can see it on the top. So I'll just sit there and I'll pick the screw up. But if it's a stainless steel screw, I'm pooped out of luck because I won't be able to grab it. Ooh, this bag is working out really nice. Really nice. This ain't my ruler from it, but it'll fit on. This is the ruler from... No, actually it is the ruler from here. Sorry, it is the ruler from my truck. So ruler here. Then let's see. I'll just put the tape right here. Now I have, what else do I have in here? Oh, I got a CO2 cartridge. I carry a I have a CO2 gun that blows out the pilots. It's used to blow out the air conditioner drain lines, but I bought it to blow out my pilots. So I got just a regular, yeah, I know it's not, but I like it. It's small, compact, doesn't really take up a lot of room. Utility knife. Then I carried a small Weir set of, it's a ratchet. I don't know if I can figure out how to open it. There we go. So it's a tiny ratchet with an extension and then the different bits. And when you close it, it just won't fall out. And that, I don't use a lot, but that's going to go in the back here with this and the lighter. This does not go in my bag. This actually goes in my... All right, here's another really cool Weir tool. It's a long screwdriver, but flexible. And I have one in my bigger bag, but I like to carry this one too. Now, here's our invention, but I don't have a, you know, from my other channel, the Tankless channel, one of my subscribers invented this tool, take out filters. And then I use a 9/16 socket with a Weir short extension wobble head with a Weir 3/8 ratchet. And then that goes in, and then I can show you. I actually now have, no, hold on, sorry. I'm going to be doing a video on this. This is a Rinnai filter, and then that fits right in, see? And then we'll remove that filter from inside. Other than that, we used to have to put needle nose or channel locks in. This polymer breaks. It just brittle. It just shatters. This guy, he's an inventor. Mr. Dick Wood made this. And now we're in the process of producing them. Now, I had a bunch of them. And I sold out on pretty much all of them. But now, and it was very hard to try to find someone to make it. But now I found someone, and we're in the process of having them manufactured. So I'm going to put that right in here. go. Put that in there. And now, as you can see, I'm changing this thing around. I actually use these more. I use these a lot. So I think I'm just going to put that right there. And then this T-handle I can put in here. This is not going to go back on my truck. All right. Now inside here, I have this Nipex knife that is just made to cut, very sharp, made to cut sheathing. That's why I don't use this to cut like boxes and stuff. I use this. So this knife is very, very, it's not cheap, but it's, you know, I don't want to use it for other things. So here's a Weir stubby. It's got all different bits in the back. So you just take a bit out. Magnets in there, where I have a really tight place to get to. Again, another tool that has been indispensable for me. And then you just close it up, and then my tester. It's just a commercial electric, but it does also test it'll test a GFI. But once I do a test an outlet, I need to know a good ground, so the 2 ambers will light up. That's what I need to know. And that will go down here. This. See, look at that. You just sometimes now I got like all like just extra stuff in here. I don't need this anymore pocket because I actually have a little box now that I take in with me. So I have a Weir extension. Then I have this kind of weird 9/4 and 9/16, but you see it angles, so it actually acts as kind of like a wrench. And then I have, I need to get, then I have another, this is actually a ratchet extension. Then I'm going to put right here. This thing I'm going to put right in here. My light. Oh, look at that, I got a pocket right here. Put that back in there. What else do I got? Oh, I got 2 Allen keys. These are specific for something on a fireplace. I'm not very happy with this, where I'm going to put it. I'm not very happy with it. It's the front. It's this front thing. Oh, Uncle Bob. Uncle Bob. Place for everything in its place. And now this thing. And I use this a lot. A lot. Alright, so let's see what this, oh no, sorry, this was a shorter magnet that I had, but I still have bent over. And it was smaller. It was really, this one I had to get inside of a unit to take out a screw. So this is my, this, like I said, this doesn't come with me. This will get repurposed in the little box that I have. And that actually is in another Veto Pro pack that, you know, it's got like extra screws and stuff like that in case I drop something. I don't have to, especially if I'm up on a ladder, you know, up on a roof. I'm not happy with this. Not at all. Not happy with it. There we go. And that's it. Then when I get to, most of my tanklesses are outdoors. There's a gas meter, or I can actually just hook this on the piping and then open it up. I know, I do have the backpacks, and I have this bag. This is my wife's, her wreath bag. This is the Tech OTC MC. I have this one. It's just, I like a bag. And again, I am never, ever, ever satisfied with, if I was a woman and I had to buy handbags, forget it. Here, I'll show you. It's the same bag, but this is just for my stuff here at my house. Same bag. Exact same bag. Pretty much got almost the same tools in it. But this is, a lot of times I don't have my, just too lazy to go outside. But see, this has pretty much everything the same in it. Except in here I got a couple of, extra stuff. But pretty much everything is here. Here's the knife again. This is actually a Weeha stubby, but it doesn't have screws in it. The same general, everything pretty much is the same in here. And this is what I use here at the house. It's the same bag. So now, I had my work truck today. So now I gotta find a location, because this and this will not hang together, where this was. So I gotta find a location. But that's be after the video. All right, let me show you. I started buying, let me show you this. I found this at Lowe's. It's Jorgensen. Now, I don't think it's Jorgensen. I think it's made in China. I can pretty much guarantee that it says made in China. But it's a nice kit that has all of these Dremel accessory pieces in it. Holds it, drill bits, grinding stones, polishes. I use the heck out of these things. These I use the heck out of. So I bought it, and I was just gonna put it, in my, I got a pack out that has one, but I'm gonna use this instead and use the pack out for something else. All right, here's what I actually started looking into these before I bought Sustainers. But because of the price to bring it into America, I didn't do it. I was going to do my first van in Sortino. They actually have a whole van set up, racking, all these things fit inside with these like these drawers from Festool, the pull-out drawers, were all similar. Well, I bought one, which I showed on another video, but I bought two more, because what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put the new tankless company parts in them, Navion. So I can see, because right now I got to go through a whole bunch of Sustainers. No, that's not it, that's not it, that's not it. It's just, I want to get in and out. I don't like to waste time. So it's a nice system. You actually push, and I got to push with a certain arm here, and they release. And you see here they got, you see here they got these clips, and then they got this here. Hello. And you basically put this end in and drop it. Like I said, Germans. So you just push one in, lift it up, Bob's your uncle. All right, the top one, I think they're L boxes. I think they call them L boxes. Sortimo. I might be saying it wrong. They're not expensive. So this one here has, this will be for like my heat sensors, my O-rings, my gaskets. Then I have one that has like a million other little parts for screws. And again, top handle, front handle. And then this one, they're identical. They are bigger than a cylinder. And this one, again, these, I don't know, these tops don't seem to, they've been coming off. They're not glued. I don't see any evidence of glue. This is going to be for all of my other pieces. And I can actually remove some of these. And like the sides, they're removable. You know who loves them? The Mythbuster guy. I can't. Adam Savage. Yes. Savage. Yeah. Savage. Not Adam Sandler. Adam Savage. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. He loves them. He puts a whole rack on them. He's a good guy. I love that guy. Hey, I want to let you know something. I don't know if you've noticed. The new Yankee Workshop. There was two idols in my life. Neil Peart from Rush, my father, three idols, excuse me, my father, Neil Peart, and Norm Abrams. And when he came out with the new Yankee Workshop, I like videotaped on VHS and then watched them over, and then I was, every new episode I would be in front of the television. And I actually, as I got more and more into the woodworking, I bought all his tools that he used. So all his Porter cable, all his Bosch table saw, the radial arm saw, the chop saw, it was a Makita chop, one of the first Makita chop saws. I mean, I replicated, except that shop is gorgeous. And as you know, that's the producer for PBS. He's the one, that's his shop on his property. And you can go into the history of that. Well, it's now, all the episodes are on YouTube. I'm like a child on Christmas. Because if you notice, there's a lot of things that, the way I talk, the way I teach, and I know he was a little shy. He didn't want to do it, but, you know, and you could never tell from just his presence in front of the camera. If you notice a lot of things, like the way safety glasses and some ways that I kind of like copy them, because I just grew up with them and I just love them. And now he's on YouTube and it's every single episode. And I'm watching. I mean, I'm like, too, he's great. He's phenomenal. He's just one of the best, if not the best carpenter I've ever seen. I've never met him. I got an opportunity once at a show, but it was the day, I thought it was the day I was supposed to be there, but it was the next day and I couldn't make it back. So, you know, that's here nor there. Maybe you'll see this video and we'll meet one day. But yeah, watch it. It's on YouTube. I built, if you want to know, I built the workbench, and I built the what is that? The dresses, the small set of dresses, and I actually did a video on it. The workbench I built way before. I built two of them way before I had a channel. But the dresses, if you go back in videos, is a dresser is similar to what he built. It's like a shaker, a dresser system for clothes. So yeah, I built two things. Oh, also an end table. I did build an end table for my mother. The round table with the three little like feet and the center post. I didn't turn it. I actually bought the post and then did everything else with it. But because at the time I didn't have a lathe. So yeah, he is my idol. That's one of the three. So, all right, YouTube. I will have in the description below. KC Tools. That's where you can pick up all of the Knipex, Weha, Wera, Stabile. It's a German, American company that sells all of the German tools, and they're not expensive. I mean, like I always said, this is snap-on quality at a quarter of the price, without even blinking an eye. So, Alrighty, my email will be below. If you have a question, just email me. We are going to be selling stickers. We're getting new stickers and selling t-shirts. That's also pretty much close, but that's about 2 or so months away before that will come out. All right, YouTube. You all have a safe and productive week, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye now.